You might be saying, Mr. Goat, you're late to the trend. Skibidi Toilet was popular in 2023. I reacted to episodes 1, 2, 3, however many. I reacted to Skibidi Toilet back in 2023. Those videos are part of some of the deleted Goat videos. That's a little lore for you guys. I've been around. I know the inner workings of the Skibidi Toilet lore, the saga. I really know what's happening. I really watched episode 1 through like 50, dude. I was hooked. I didn't love the show as much as maybe a little jit about knee-high to a grasshopper would, but I really did watch it and I processed it. And to get done with the yapping and on to the point of the video, I'm going to be talking about if it ruined or proposes a threat to Western culture. By Western culture, I mean like Beethoven, JFK, MLK, LeBron. Basically anything you saw in that first 30-second clip, and any like American, even like British, anything Western, if you know. You should know what Western is. You live on the fucking earth. And there's definitely a Western lifestyle, especially in modern living, that's different than other lifestyles. I'm no expert, but I know Japan's a gooner country. Other than that, I just don't think Asia's hooked on Brainrot. And America and the Western world being hooked on Brainrot, not just Skibidi Toilet. Skibidi Toilet's really just like an umbrella term for Brainrot in general. Brainrot could like genuinely kind of ruin some of the younger generation, including myself. I'm so brain-rotted that my fat friend wore this hoodie a couple times in a row in like October. I'm so brain-rotted that I got this hoodie from him in December. Here's the video. And it's been hanging on my wall in just about that spot ever since. BW Jack. So yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to point fingers here. I mean, I am brain-rotted.
I'm about to just make my own shop on Jack.
You can look at my whole channel. This video itself, the last video I did, the video before that, every single video I've done is brain rot. To an extent, you know? I try to keep it to a medium where it's not just complete slop, which I don't think it is, but it's brain rot for sure. But anyway, the big proposing topic, can brain rot fuck up our kids and shit like that, you know? I'm Gen Z, but I'm like young Gen Z. Like I was born 2008. So Gen Z cuts off like 2010, I believe. So I'm really young Gen Z. I know there's older guys, like Gen Zers can be like 25, I think. So I'm kind of teetering on Gen Alpha, but I'm not Gen Alpha. I don't want to be Gen Alpha. And I'm not like close enough that I could almost be grouped in with them. I'm comfortably Gen Z. But Gen Alpha, people younger than me, and people even my age, but it's really kids that are like 12 and under, they have issues. People my age do have issues, but not as much. And then people older than me have issues, but really not as much as even me. Like 20-year-olds, I feel like are brain rotted to like here. 16-year-olds like me are probably up here, and then 12-year-olds are probably up here. And you might be saying, Mr. Goat, that's just progression. Like as you get older, life kind of becomes more real. That could be true. We'll have to see. I'm living life. It's my first time. I haven't done this before, so I'll report back to you guys in a few years, maybe. But point being, when parents allow AI and the fuck boom, the creator of Skibidi Toilet, to raise their kids, it can propose some issues. I love my parents. I was raised like fairly normally, you know, I wasn't just chucked in front of a screen, but some kids genuinely are. Some kids from the time they're like 3 years old to like the time that they're old enough to get sent out of the house are just glued to screens. And then they don't know how to interact with people. It's not their fault though, it's really the parents' faults. Parents should try to parent their children instead of just chucking them in front of screens. This is an issue that Moist Critical brought up multiple times.
Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me.
And I cite him just because I like him as a content creator, and I think he covers it really well, so maybe I'll link a video or something where he covers it, I don't know. Wise guy though, wise guy.
Hey Charlie, do you want a beer? Well, do I cry when I jerk off? Give me that.
I feel naive kind of talking about stuff like this, being so young, but I feel like I'm not wrong. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, comment below, but I just don't feel like I'm wrong. Anyway, let's get into Skibidi Toilet though, and how it genuinely could be the end of Western culture. We look at Rome. Rome fell to barbarians. Everybody there was just, they were so comfortable that they can allow themselves to become brain rotted, and that's how Rome fell. When Rome fell, if they were at their like peak of strength, intelligence-wise, people-wise, they would not have fallen. Look at Great Britain. Great Britain got too comfortable as leaders. They got so comfortable that they had everybody else doing work for them, slavery. And then they fell because nobody wanted to be slaves. And they were just like kind of so comfortable that they were like, okay, we can let them go. We can let them go. And then eventually it was like, shit, we're back to our little island. America could fall because now we're at a point where it's like, gee whiz, we're so comfortable that we're just gonna give our kids these screens. Look, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but history is literally suggesting that America is gonna crumble to its knees because of Skibidi Toilet. Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments below.
That's about it. See ya.